Okay, so when you're starting to think about building your maze, it might be useful to tip your world up so you've got a bird's eye view of it. So if you use the hand tool and you use your right mouse button, you can orient it how you like, and that makes it a bit easier to draw it. You can also zoom out using your mouse scroll, and you can move it about to make it easier for you. Okay, so obviously your maze doesn't have to be square, but I'm just going to show you one way of making your maze that's quite a simple way. Rather than having to build lots of walls, make them all the same height, the way I would suggest you do it would be using the path tool. So you might have used path tools in the past to make enemies move in certain ways, but they can also be used to create walls. So if I now click on the path tool, and I'm just going to draw a very basic shape that you will be able to use in your maze. Okay. So there we are. There's part of the maze. Now, what I'm going to do for each of these is I'm going to change the type of it. So you see, you can use them as roads and all sorts really. Change type. So obviously you can see some are not really very appropriate for what I want. This one's not too bad though. So, but you can flick through. There's a few that might be okay. So that's like little fences. But I'm going to go back to not the road, but ones that look like they're little walls really. So something like that. Now, if we look at that now, if I tip it up, you can see that's not very tall, and that's fine because I can make that tall. If we press the play button now, you see that the actual circles will disappear. Okay, so I've basically made part of my maze walls. Now, if I again press escape, and what I'm going to do now is for each of these, I need to be on the path tool, and I just need to make sure that their height is the same. So I'm going to change them to, you can see where it's going, it shows you. I'll make it 1.82. Now it doesn't matter what it is as long as they're all the same and you're happy with them all. So this is the fiddly bit. There we are. And this one. Now obviously this will depend on how big your characters actually are in your game. This is another helpful thing. If you want to actually add like an extra bit, you can split it and change the direction of them as well. Anyway, I'm not going to show you how I can do all of it, but if I now press escape, you'll see that my walls have changed slightly and they're much taller. Obviously I haven't finished doing it, which is why I don't have a high wall the whole way around. But if I now tip this, you can see that these walls obviously need to be made higher, as does that one. But this wall here, which is the wall that I've changed the nodes of, has created a much taller wall. So you can do that throughout your maze. So that's one idea of making your maze walls so that it's nice and clear to see. But I would definitely recommend the bird's eye view so that you can draw out your maze how you want it. Okay, so there's an idea for you.